Ever get that, like, eerie feeling? You know, when you
Mm.
see a seemingly happy couple and think, what really goes on behind closed doors?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what we're diving into today.
Right.
Because sometimes those picture-perfect images, they hide, well, a pretty terrifying reality.
For sure.
And, this week, the headlines, full of those disturbing true crime cases,
Yeah, I saw
the
this.
kind that make you just shiver,
Yeah.
and make you wonder, like, seriously, who can you trust?
It's true.
So we've got 4 cases,
Okay.
each one, honestly, more shocking than the last.
Wow.
And we're going to go beyond just the headlines, right? Uncover that emotional impact,
Yeah.
the human stories.
The human stories behind them, right?
Exactly. So buckle up.
Okay.
It's going to be a dark ride.
All right.
Let's start with a case that I think hits home for a lot of people.
Okay.
It's that,
Yeah.
seemingly perfect newlywed couple
Hmm.
sharing all that, bliss on social media.
Picture perfect life.
Exactly. And then, bam.
What happened?
The husband is sentenced to 40 years
Oh,
for
wow.
killing and decapitating his wife
Oh, my gosh.
just months after their wedding.
That's awful.
It's the kind of story that makes you just question everything you see online, right?
It does. It really does.
We're talking Jared Dicus,
Oh.
23,
Okay.
Angie Diaz, 21, from Magnolia, Texas.
Uh-huh.
Seemed like, the all-American couple,
Right. From the outside.
but online.
Yeah.
Hit a much darker reality.
What was it like?
It's gut-wrenching.
Oh, no.
The crime scene was absolutely horrific.
Really?
Angie's body, covered in stab wounds,
Oh, my gosh.
her head in the bathroom shower.
Oh, how awful.
It's a level of brutality that just points to, like, deep rage,
Right.
possibly,
Mm.
disturbed mental state.
Yeah, you would think.
And it gets even more unsettling when you consider Jared's behavior
Okay. Yeah.
before and after the murder.
Like what?
So, a couple months before, DWI arrest.
Okay.
But during it,
Uh-huh.
he became incredibly violent, threatening people,
Oh, my God.
punching a window at the jail.
Wow.
And then, after allegedly killing Angie,
Yeah.
he was caught on camera at a store she worked at,
Oh, no.
appearing dazed, stealing a beer,
Why?
and just walking out.
That's so strange.
It's like a scene from a horror movie.
It is.
You have to wonder, were there ANY warning signs?
Yeah. Were there...
Could this have been prevented?
Right.
It's the question, right, that haunts us in these cases.
It does.
And in this one, well,
Yeah.
there were reports of domestic violence calls
Really?
to their home,
Oh, wow.
suggesting, trouble was brewing
Yeah.
under the surface.
Underneath it all. Right.
Exactly.
Oh.
The prosecution also noted potential mental health issues,
Oh, interesting.
regarding Jared's competency to stand trial,
Okay.
though he was later deemed competent.
Go.
But still, right.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that things aren't always what they seem.
No, they're not.
Makes you think about all those hidden struggles.
Right.
Even in, like, seemingly perfect relationships.
Definitely.
And Angie's story,
Yeah.
it adds another layer of tragedy to this.
What was it?
She was a hardworking young woman,
Okay.
supporting her mother's cancer treatment
Oh, wow.
back in Nicaragua.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's such a stark contrast to the horror she faced.
Yeah.
Yeah. What should have been a loving relationship.
It really is.
It highlights that vulnerability
Yeah.
many face in abusive relationships,
For sure.
often hidden from public view.
Right? You never know.
It makes you wonder, what signs might have been missed?
Yeah.
How can we as a community support those in danger?
That's a good question.
It's so important to remember that domestic violence,
Yeah.
it can happen to anyone,
It's true.
regardless of age,
Mhm.
social status,
Eh,
outward appearances.
doesn't matter.
Now, our next case is perhaps even more disturbing
Why is that?
because of the victim's absolute helplessness.
Okay.
A Texas father, 24-year-old Edgar Bridgman, charged with attempted murder
Oh, wow.
for forcing his 4-month-old son to drink gasoline.
What?
It's almost too horrific to even comprehend.
Oh, my gosh. That's awful.
The cruelty is just
Yeah.
staggering.
I can't even imagine.
To intentionally inflict that kind of harm
Yeah.
on a defenseless infant.
Yeah.
It defies explanation.
It really does.
It leaves you grasping for answers,
Yeah,
right?
like why?
What could drive a parent to such an extreme act?
Yeah. You have to wonder.
Bridgman, he admitted to trying to kill his son,
He did.
but the motive remains a mystery.
Oh, wow.
We do know the baby was rushed to a hospital in Dallas,
Okay.
but his condition remains unknown.
Oh, gosh.
That uncertainty just adds another layer of tragedy to this
It does.
horrifying situation.
Yeah.
It forces us to confront the darkest possibilities, right,
It does.
of human behavior
It really does.
and the devastating consequences
Oh, yeah.
for the most innocent among us.
That's for sure. And it's a reminder, that even within families, like, evil can lurk.
It's true.
And unfortunately,
Yeah.
this next case
Yeah.
also highlights that vulnerability
Right.
of victims
Right.
and those devastating consequences
It's true.
of unchecked rage.
It is.
But this time,
Yeah,
it was captured on social media.
really. Adding another layer, right,
Yeah, for sure.
of horror.
To an already tragic situation.
It's chilling how technology can be both, a window into someone's life
Yeah,
and a tool for their destruction.
it's true.
This case involves a 25-year-old mother of 3,
Okay.
Caitlin Lee from Indiana.
Okay.
So imagine this, right?
Okay.
You're at home,
Uh-huh.
you're having like a fun night with a friend,
Okay.
filming a TikTok video.
Yeah, just a normal night.
Exactly. Dancing, lip syncing, just letting loose.
Having fun.
And then your ex shows up outside the window
What?
and shoots you dead.
Oh my gosh, no.
It's a horrifying scenario, right?
It is.
It underscores that feeling that violence can erupt
Yeah,
anywhere,
it's true.
at any time.
At any time.
And in this case,
Yeah.
it was Caitlin's ex-partner,
Okay.
Joshua Thompson,
Okay.
who committed this heinous act.
Oh, that's awful.
And the details,
Yeah.
as described by Caitlin's friend,
Okay.
they're bone-chilling.
Okay.
They were in the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
heard a loud banging
Oh, gosh.
on the window.
Okay.
They turned around,
Yeah.
and there he was,
Oh my God.
Joshua, standing outside,
Oh my God.
watching them.
Oh, that's creepy.
Caitlin called out to him,
Mhm.
right, asking what he was doing.
Yeah.
And then, without a word,
Yeah.
he shot her
Oh my gosh.
3 times
Oh, wow.
through the window.
That's so scary.
This act, right,
Yeah.
committed in such a public
Uh-huh.
and brazen way,
Yeah.
it speaks to like a level of depravity
It does. It's scary.
and a chilling disregard
Yeah.
for human life.
Yeah. Wow.
And it wasn't a random act of violence either.
So there was history.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
They had a volatile relationship.
Okay.
He had a documented history of violence against her.
Oh, wow.
He'd been arrested for assaulting her
Oh, no.
just a few months earlier.
Oh, my.
And there was a no contact order in place.
And he still did that.
He still did it.
That's scary.
It raises questions, right,
It does, yeah.
about the effectiveness of those protective orders.
Yeah. Do they really work?
Right. It's tragic.
It is.
Caitlin had even moved 3 times
Well,
in 4 months
wow.
trying to escape, right,
Yeah. Get away from him.
his harassment.
Yeah.
It shows the fear,
Yeah.
the
very
danger
well.
many victims face,
It's true.
even with legal protections in place.
Yeah, because clearly they didn't work.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Knowing that Caitlin had a premonition about this,
What do you mean?
she told a friend, like
Yeah.
if anything ever happened to her. Joshua should be the prime suspect.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like she knew this was coming.
Wow. That's chilling.
He was later arrested
Okay.
after calling his brother
Okay.
and confessing
He confessed.
to the murder.
Wow.
Admitted to driving to her house,
Mhm.
watching her,
Oh, my God.
and then shooting her
Oh, wow.
when he didn't see any men inside.
Oh, so that was his reasoning.
It's just this calculated cruelty,
It is.
the stalking,
Yeah.
the waiting,
The premeditation.
the deliberate decision to kill.
It's scary.
It's chilling.
It really is.
It makes you wonder how many other women
Yeah.
are living in fear right now,
It's true. You never know.
trapped,
Yeah.
hoping, praying
That it doesn't happen to them.
that their ex won't snap.
It's a scary thought.
Stark reminder that we need to do more, right,
We do, yeah.
to protect victims
Absolutely.
of domestic violence
Yeah.
and hold perpetrators accountable.
We need to.
These cases force us to confront those systemic issues, right,
Yeah. Yeah. The bigger picture.
that allow this violence to continue,
Yeah. What's allowing this?
and the need for better,
Yeah.
prevention
Right.
and support systems.
Need better systems. Yeah.
We need to ask ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
what more can we do?
Yeah. What can we do?
How can we break this cycle of violence?
That's a good question.
Okay, so our final case takes us into the world
Okay.
of first responders,
Right.
a world where trust is paramount.
It is. You have to trust them.
We rely on these individuals, right,
Yeah, we do.
to protect us,
To help us
to care for us
in times of need.
in times of crisis.
Absolutely.
But what happens when one of them
Yeah.
betrays that trust?
Right.
in the most horrific way imaginable.
Oh, gosh.
This case
Yeah.
is particularly unsettling
I bet.
because it involves that betrayal.
I trust.
On multiple levels.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's the story of a paramedic,
Okay.
Josh Hunsucker,
Okay.
who's accused of not only murdering his wife
Oh, wow.
with poisoned eye drops,
What eye drops?
but also a string of other
Oh, no.
disturbing crimes.
Really? A string of other crimes. Oh,
Right.
wow.
It's a case that reminds us that monsters, they can wear many masks,
Yeah, they can?
even the mask of a lifesaver.
Wow.
So back in 2018,
Okay.
32-year-old Stacy Hunsucker
Okay.
died from what seemed to be
Yeah.
heart complications.
Okay.
But days later,
Yeah.
her husband Josh tried to cash in
Oh, no.
on her $250,000 life insurance policy.
Oh, wow. That's suspicious.
The greed, right,
Yeah.
apparent from the start.
Oh, yeah.
But what unfolded next?
Yeah.
Even more shocking.
Really?
So an autopsy revealed
Oh.
that Stacy had extremely high levels
Oh.
of tetrahydrozoline.
Tetra what?
Tetrahydrozoline, it's the active ingredient
Okay.
in Visine eye drops,
Fizine eye drops.
like the kind you get at the drugstore.
Yeah, like the red eye stuff.
Exactly.
Wow, I had no idea.
So while seemingly harmless,
Right? Yeah, you would think.
in small doses
Yeah,
for
yeah.
their intended use,
Right, of course.
this chemical
Yeah.
can be fatal if ingested.
Really?
It disrupts the cardiovascular system, can cause heart failure.
Wow.
It's terrifying, right?
Yeah, it is.
That everyday items
Right, you wouldn't even think.
can be weaponized
Yeah.
in the wrong hands.
It's scary.
And in this case,
Yeah.
Josh, a paramedic,
Right.
probably thought he could get away with it,
Wow.
using his medical knowledge,
Right. Thinking he's smarter.
to commit the perfect crime.
Oh, gosh.
And,
Yeah.
the scary part is,
What's that?
he almost did.
Really?
He was arrested,
Okay.
charged with Stacy's murder,
Okay.
but released on bond.
Oh, wow.
And while awaiting trial,
Yeah.
he was charged with another unbelievable crime,
What was that?
setting fire to a hospital helicopter while in flight
Oh, my God.
in 2019.
Wow.
It's like his need to cause chaos
Yeah.
and destruction, it just
It just escalated.
escalated.
That's so scary.
It's mind-boggling,
That
right?
is.
How someone can go from
No.
a first responder
Right. Saving lives.
to someone who inflicts such harm and terror.
Right. A complete 180.
And the story doesn't end there.
It doesn't.
Just last week,
Oh, wow.
Josh was arrested again,
No way.
facing new charges.
Like what?
Intimidating witnesses,
Mhm.
obstruction of justice.
Wow. That's wild.
And what's even more chilling is
What's that?
he's also accused of trying to poison
Oh, no.
his own 11-year-old daughter,
Are you serious?
allegedly using the same substance
The eye drops.
that killed his wife.
Oh, my gosh.
It seems like his capacity for cruelty, it just
Knows no bounds.
knows no bounds.
That's awful.
It's a real-life horror movie
Yeah, it is.
playing out in the courtroom.
Wow.
He was harassing his ex-in-laws,
Oh, wow.
Stacey's parents,
Okay.
blaming them for her death.
Oh, gosh.
He even staged a fake kidnapping, claiming Stacey's father attacked him
Trying to frame him.
to shift suspicion.
Oh, my gosh.
But thankfully, investigators saw through his lies.
That's good.
It's a complex web, right,
Yeah.
of deceit
Definitely.
and manipulation,
Wow.
all designed to evade accountability, right,
Sounds like it, yeah.
and protect himself.
Wow. That's a lot.
But the truth,
Yeah.
it has a way of surfacing.
It always does.
His daughter's sudden illness with that same chemical, right?
Right.
It exposed his plan.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's a miracle she survived.
It is.
He's now in jail,
Good.
facing these new charges.
Okay.
Hopefully his bond will be revoked.
It should be.
He's clearly a danger
Yeah.
to everyone around,
To everyone, but especially his family.
especially those closest to him.
That's awful.
It's a stark reminder
Yeah.
that evil can hide in plain sight,
It's true.
even among those sworn to protect
Right.
and care for others.
It makes you wonder, who can you trust?
It does make you wonder. It's unsettling, for sure.
It really is.
As we kind of wrap up this deep dive
Yeah.
into this dark side of human nature,
The dark side.
I can't help but feel a sense of unease.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like the ground beneath our feet isn't so solid.
Yeah, you start to question everything.
And what about the victims in all of this?
Yeah, the victims.
Angie, the young newlywed,
Right.
life brutally cut short.
Way too soon.
That innocent baby,
Right.
poisoned by his own father.
Hey, yeah, it's awful.
Caitlin just trying to have a fun night.
Right, with her friend.
And Stacy betrayed by the one
Yeah.
who vowed to love and protect her.
It's heartbreaking.
It is. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
You feel for them.
It makes you wonder, what can we do?
Right, what can we do?
How can we prevent these tragedies?
How can we stop it?
Is there any way to stop this cycle of violence
Yeah, and protect people.
and protect the vulnerable?
It's a big question.
It is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
There's no easy answer.
No, there is.
No magic solution.
If only it were that easy.
But I think awareness is that first step.
It is. You have to be aware.
Knowing the signs of domestic violence.
Right. Knowing what to look for.
Recognizing those mental health struggles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking up.
When something's off.
When something seems off,
Yeah, exactly.
we can't be bystanders.
We can't.
We have to be vigilant
For everyone.
for ourselves
For the people around us.
and for those around us.
Yeah, we have to look out for each other.
You're right. We can't afford to be naive
No, we can't.
or turn a blind eye, right,
To the red flags.
to those warning signs.
Exactly.
Sometimes the most dangerous situations
Yeah.
are the ones that hide in plain sight, right?
They are.
Lurking beneath that veneer of normalcy.
It's true. You never know.
And remember, there are resources out there
Yes, there are.
for those who need help.
Absolutely.
Hotlines,
Right.
support groups.
Yeah.
Support groups. No one has to suffer in silence.
They don't.
If you see something,
Say something.
say something. If you're experiencing abuse,
Reach out.
reach out. There is help available.
There is.
So as we conclude this deep dive
Yeah.
into, really, the heart of human darkness,
It was a dark one?
it forced us to confront some uncomfortable truths.
It did.
But hopefully it's ignited that spark,
But
right?
a spark of action.
Of action, the desire to create a world where these stories,
Yeah.
they become less frequent,
Hopefully.
less horrifying.
We can only hope.
We encourage you to share your reflections.
Yeah, your thoughts.
What are your thoughts? What will you do differently?
Right. After hearing all of this.
Remember, even small acts of kindness
Yeah, little things.
and awareness,
That could make a difference.
they can make a difference. Until next time,
Yes.
stay informed,
Stay engaged.
stay engaged, and stay safe.
Be safe out there.